Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining me once again. Welcome to today's practice. This will be a 60-minute power yoga. Thank you guys for all the comments. I read all the comments to know what you like. Some of you like a 30-minute, 20, 60 minutes. So I bring you 60 minutes. Then on other days, I bring you 30 minutes. So that's like, 2 for 1. So you can practice the 30 minutes twice and 60 minutes once. So if you like this kind of practice, stick around. Let's practice. For those of you that are new, my name is Beth. For those of you that are coming back, welcome. Let's have fun. Remember your smile. Wear your smile. If you fall out, smile. Be like a child. Have a strap, a block, and let's have fun. If you're ready to start, let's meet in child's pose. Let's come into child's pose. Let's take a moment to set our intention before we start the yoga practice. Bring the big toes to touch, hands reach forward, lengthen the spine. Now, in this child's pose, I want you to notice your big toes are touching. You've been here before. And reach your hands forward. Notice your breath. This time I want you to roll your left hand underneath the right hand. Relax your head on the mat. Pull your right shoulder away from the ears, maybe a little bit down. Noticing your breath. Try to relax your head on a block or a pillow or on the floor, depending on how comfortable you are. I want us to open the shoulders this morning or this evening where you are. Finding the length, finding your breath. Maybe close your eyes. Just noticing this left shoulder getting so much love. Noticing the right shoulder getting so much stretch. Can you press your hip a little bit back towards your heels and stretch this right hand a little bit forward? Notice your right armpit. Taking a big breath in. We're going to unravel ourselves out of that left hand and thread the right hand underneath the left armpit. Again, doing the same thing, pushing your hip towards your heels. Reaching your right shoulder down, maybe the head comes onto the mat. Find your length, noticing where you are. Get excited for the class. And allow your shoulders to soften. Come back to center. Bring your chest forward. As you reach the hands forward into a puppy pose. So you can relax the top of the legs on the mat and bring your chest on the mat. Look forward. Noticing your chest and shoulder. Finding the length. Maybe this is uncomfortable for you. Maybe you're just pressing your chest onto the mat. Finding your length. And then push into your forearm. Snake your body forward and come into a forearm puppy pose, yeah? Allowing your shoulders to draw away from the ears. Looking at your right shoulder, pinching it back. Left shoulder, pinching it back. The top of the legs lengthen the spine. Try not to dump the weight on your lower back. Maybe rolling the neck to the left once more. Rolling the neck to the right. To the left. Check in. To the right. To the left. To the right. That should feel really good on the shoulder as well. And then bring your chin towards the chest. Push into the forearm. Lift the belly. You're now on the knee and come into the hands. Noticing your breath. Cat and cow stretch. Inhale, look up. We're warming up the spine to give us that healthy spine to practice. At any point in time, you can take a child's pose. If you're not feeling comfortable, you can take a Shavasana. Notice your breath, maybe closing your eyes, maybe finding a spot you further to go. Do 3 more on your own. Last one. Tuck the right leg under, take the right leg back. Push into those hands. Make sure they are underneath the shoulder. Lift the right leg up. Lengthen the spine. Check the right leg is not pushing so far. Broaden across your arms, shoulder width apart. We're going to lower, yogi push up. Then inhale, come up. Lower down. Inhale, up. Lower down. Inhale, up. And draw your right leg in between the hands. Quietly. Press into the right leg. Use the right hand. Open the chest. Open the heart. Look up, maybe. We're just opening the back body now. Notice your right shoulder. Is it coming towards the face or the ears? Open it. Find length. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Inhale, take the right leg back. And come into tabletop. Come into the fingertip. Rolling forward. Again, mindfully. Rolling backward. Rolling forward. Rolling backward. Rolling forward. Rolling backward. Last one, front and back. And coming back to center. Hands flat on the mat. Then inhale, transfer the weight to the right side. And then take the left leg back. More activate the left leg, more lengthen the spine. How comfortable are you? Find that length. Broaden across the arms. Finding the length. You can make a fist and do the same pose. And we're going to go for yogi push-up. 3 of these. Finding your length. Finding your shoulder. The last one. And bring that left leg in between the hands. Push on the outer edge of the left leg. And then use your left hand to open the chest. Notice your breath. Notice your lower back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly bring that left leg down. Take the left leg back to meet with the right leg. Tabletop. And slowly tuck the toes under. Lift the knee. Just hang out here. I want you to walk your left knee towards the left elbow. Start to lean in that your right leg is straight. Bring your left leg and right leg hovering off the mat. Right knee to left elbow and straighten the left leg. Notice your breath. Bring in the right knee, again bent, tabletop modification. Exhale, start to straighten the right leg and bring the left leg towards the left elbow. Strong on the hands, come back, modify tabletop, and then pressing back, staying on the bent knee, and then bringing your right knee, lunging forward, engaging your core. Notice that motion, coming back into the tabletop, swaying from side to side, pressing back, downward facing dog. I want you to come to the ball of the foot and roll yourself to the left side. Push into those hands. Lengthen. Can you walk your right hand to the right ankle? You might be wondering, what did she have for breakfast today? It's a good day. I like to start my day with, I am grateful to See the light. The light. Then when I take my first breath, awareness on the breath, I am grateful for the breath. Bring the right hand down. Come to the ball of the foot. So lift your heels mindfully and roll to the right side. When you push into the right side, you find that length. Then walk your left hand to the left ankle. Stretch out. Push into the right hand, straighten the right leg. You know it's going to be different when we go to the other side, so you might as well have the mindset to have an open mind. Come back to center. And we're going to roll forward into our plank because it's a power yoga. Finding the length, finding the shoulder. Elbow hugs the rib cage, or you can bend the elbow 90 degrees. Upward facing dog. You can lower your knee. This makes it a little bit easier. Press back into plank. Bring your right hand to the left shoulder and push into the left hand. Finding your shoulder away from the ears. Pushing into those right leg and left leg. Release hands. Noticing your mindfulness. And then bring the left hand to the right hand. Push into the right leg. Stop worrying about what is going to happen to the core. For the years I've been teaching, I haven't seen any core burst open. Exhale down. Downward facing dog. Now, lift the heels as if you have a 3-inch heels. And I want you to again come over to the left side. And when you do so, noticing where you are, you can adjust the hands if it's too much for you. We're going to lift that right leg up. Ooh. Lower the right leg down. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Push into those hands, stretch out. And point your toes as if you're a dancer. Flex your toes as if you're James Bond. And bring your right knee to right elbow. Hug it in. Now, give that left leg a good squeeze back. Notice your right hand and left hand. You're not collapsing on the rib cage. Take the right leg all the way to the sky. You can point toes, lift that right leg, feel your hip. Feel your shoulder rather. Find your length. Stay here. Make sure those thumb and index fingers on the mat. Now, I want you to mindfully lower your forearm on the mat. Good breath. There's nothing like bad breath, but you know, it's all in the mindset. Some of you might say, yep, there's a bad breath. So make sure you're breathing. Lower the right leg down. Finding your length, finding that lower back. Then inhale, engage the hands. Lift yourself forward into plank. I want you to smile if you're having fun. Yogi push-up, elbow, hug the rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog. Find that length on the back leg. Find your shoulder. Exhale, press back into plank. Lift the right hand, tap or hold your left shoulder. Push into those thumb and index finger. The 5 fingers, the rest of the fingers are active and aware. Release the right hand. You got this. You can always lower your knee. The left hand on the left shoulder. Push and stretch out the right hand. You're encouraging strength. You're encouraging the flexibility on those legs. Exhale down. Inhale, press back into your downward facing dog. Adjust hands if they're slippery, if they have gone closer to shoulder width apart. Lift the heel. Swivel all the way to the right side, like you mean it. Stretching out the right legs, pushing on the thumb and index finger. When you forget one, it looks quite as if you're not doing anything. You're just hanging out. Now inhale, lift the left leg up. Notice your breath. Exhale, lower down. You find this useful soon. Inhale, lift it up. Finding your shoulder. Finding your length. Breathe in. Lifting, turning your feet around now. Toes point all the way, heels point all the way to the sky, toes point down. Lengthen the arms. You lengthen so much that your right bum see is like, oh, thank you. Lovely. Bring your forearm on the mat. Mine says thank you all the time. Finding that length. Pull your belly in, rib cage in. Shoulder away from the ears. You gain more strength by doing this than puffing about in trying to kick up. Finding length. Left leg comes down. Dolphin pose. Noticing any difference? Inhale, charge up and come forward into plank. Great job. Legs are active, they're turned on. Kneecap is lifting towards the body. Amazing. Yogi push-up, elbow hugs the rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Finding the length. Downward facing dog. Again, noticing your breath. Lift the heels, swivel all the way to the left side. We're going to add 1 and 2 together. So now, you have to decide, how is my shoulder now? You can lower the forearm on the mat or you can stay on the hands. Now, inhale, I want you to reach the right hand to your right big toe. Or put a strap. You got time. Then inhale, start to lift the right leg up as we did as much as of course you can see. That's a good one. Yoga can kick your butt. And start to lift that right leg up. If it's a good day. We're going to bring that right leg to the left hand. Mindfully more unlike what I did. Inhale, rise up into your high lunge. So finding breath. Stay with it. I know it's a little bit different. Finding your shoulder open. Push on the left leg. Extend. And bring the hands in front of the heart. When we start to challenge ourselves to see within, we know that we are adequate. We're very adequate in ourselves. The left elbow outside of the right. Your wrist can take a break. Open and take a twist. This is unavailable. You just stay here in Namaskar. Just twist it. Nothing wrong with staying here or here. What matters again is the left leg active. Now, if you're here and you're like, oh, I'm bored out of my mind, I'm comfortable, what are we doing? You can bind. Yeah? This is yoga. Different stages for different people doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. So remember your breath. Remember that left leg. Now, mindfully, we're going to inhale, charge the left hand back, left leg down, warrior 2. Straighten the right leg, reverse Trikonasana. Finding the right leg, finding length, and then reaching the right hand forward, triangle pose. Noticing your breath, how we doing? Checking in with the left leg, if they're sliding off the mat, adjust. Coming back to warrior 2. Exhale the hands inside the right leg and push the left leg back. Find that length and then open. Use the right hand now. Open those hips. Shoulder away from the ears. We're going to take the right leg again. Peace finger. And then lift that right leg up and stack. There is any difference. Pushing and lifting. Lower the right leg down. Inhale, right hand reach high. Exhale, right hand comes down. Plank. Smile. Drop it down like 2. Inhale it up. Drop down like 2. Inhale it up. Last one, I promise. Upward facing dog. Finding that length. Downward facing. Noticing your breath. Just stay here for a moment. Bring your forearm on the mat. You are adequate. So it gets hard. So what? So you fall, so what? You pick up from that chapter and move on to the next chapter. Noticing your breath. Straighten the right leg all the way to the sky. So again, extend. Don't try to do anything fancy schmancy. Just really focus on lifting that right leg to the sky. You will notice the sensation that the left leg wants to lift. But I want you to grow the confidence before you press up. Finding that length. Then inhale, you're going to energize the hands. Your core is engaged, of course, and press up into one-legged plank. Three-legged plank, rather. Finding that length. Lower the right leg down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here and energize those hands and then lengthen the spine. Honoring yourself, because just showing up is great, it's marvelous. Just falling out of a pose is also great. Finding the length, lift those heels, swivel yourself all the way to the right. Yeah? So extending that right leg down, then reaching the left hand to the left foot. If this is all you can do, I want you to pat yourself in the back and remind yourself how awesome and great you are. If you catch or put a strap, then inhale, start to lift. So noticing, I'm going to try to bend my left leg to get the momentum here and extend. Push onto my outer edge of my right leg and lift. Then bring the left leg to the left hand, mindfully. It's much better on this side. I didn't fall. But doesn't mean that the other side wasn't better. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Give your wrist a break. I love yoga. You know, when I was in secondary school, maybe some of you might not even remember this. My teacher, who I loved dearly, was my math teacher. And I love math, but there were some students that were struggling with math. And he used to remind us, this is back, I haven't started to study Bhavagati, Hands and Namaskar. And he reminded me that, and others, that once we start to say we love mathematics, it gets easier. And this is my first introduction to the law of attraction. And I love math. And I did well in it. Find breath, right elbow outside of the left. Namaskar. Stay in here, remember your modification, or you can just stay here and twist. This is great. You're still getting a great strength on the leg. If you're here and you're saying, I want more, just fine. Bringing the right hand underneath. There is something for everybody. So finding that breath, finding the extension of the spine. Make it a twist by breathing. If you're not breathing, it's not a good twist in my book. Again, if you don't like twist, just do the easy bit. Inhale, unravel yourself, charging into warrior two. Smile, because you're doing amazing. Straighten the left leg. The left leg is hugging towards the left body, knee rather, and then reverse. Open. Try not to collapse on the right leg. Noticing your left leg, noticing your breath. Then reach the left hand forward. Finding shoulder and taking the right hand up. Noticing your breath. Coming back to warrior two. Cartwheel both hands inside the left leg. Push the right leg back and open the hip. Finding the extension of the spine. Everything else gets easier because we've really opened the body. Peace finger, catch the left picture. Pushing the right hand on the forearm, roll. Then inhale, lift the left leg up. Push into the right hand, lift the hip. Coming back into downward facing dog. Finding length. Forearm on the mat. I still love math. I still remember that teacher. Great teacher, by the way. Inhale, take the left leg all the way up. So you like yoga, that's why you show up. But doesn't mean that it's always easy. Finding the length, finding shoulder. Lower the left leg down. Inhale, charge your body forward into plank. And then lift the left leg. Any difference? Mindset. Lower the left leg, press back into your downward dog. Bend the knee, look to the outside of the hand. Jump or step. Malasana. Finding your shoulder, finding length. How are you doing? Always check in with yourself. How are you? Exhale the hands down, lift those bumps in. Walk the legs in. Look forward to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Really fold. Allowing yourself to fold. You can catch the back of the legs. Relax the head. Maybe knees bent. Now inhale, bend the knee. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Finding your shoulder. Transfer the weight to the left leg. So maybe exaggerate. And then bend the right leg, catch the instep. Hugging the knee together. Then inhale, stand up. And then kick up. Dancer's pose. If you fall, today is not a good day, then it's okay. Use the wall. Extend. Come back to chair. Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Relax the head. We're just introducing it. So maybe one side is different than the other. How would we know? Bend the knee. Chair pose, Utkatasana. This is so profound because Rumi also said the same thing. Adequacy. Bending, transferring the weight to the right leg. My left leg is lifted. Catch the instep. So stay here, hang out here, look on the floor for your balancing. Then inhale, start to straighten and kick up. Dancer's pose. We're introducing it, just checking it. And how do we introduce it? Which is the better way? Come back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Is there a better way? Of course, there's so many ways to make a kale salad. Bend the knee. Chair. Inhale, bring that right knee to chest. Finding your length. So the legs are straight now. We're going to bend the right leg, lean in, open. Can you catch that leg? Then inhale from the outside this time. Open the heart. Which one do you prefer? Instep or outstep? Change your hands. So again, move your hand again. Outstep and then kick up. Instep, kick up. Any difference? Use a wall if you're wobbling like I am on this side. And come back to knee, drawing that knee in. Find length. You're stronger than you think. Often at times we think, oh, our hands are not long enough. The people that have long arms can't find shirt that fits, i.e. me. And then take the right leg back. Warrior two. Everything all starts with the mind. So as young as I was under 17. My teacher was math. Everyone says I love math. And I excelled in it. So right hand out, peaceful warrior. So what is it that you're telling yourself when you're in each pose? That simple life lesson lasted me for years and still to today. So I remind myself how much I love yoga. Then yoga loves me back. Left elbow, left knee. Extended side angle. So everything is in the mind. Finding the length. Is it not? There's a different theory I don't know about. Come back to warrior two. Cartwheel the hands to the mat. Right hand stays on the mat. Peace finger, catch the left big toe. Inhale, lift again. Side plank. You know the drill now. You can come into the forearm. We're going to lift on up and come in. Opening, introducing the same thing here, but while you're sitting, while you're laying on your side. We're going to lower that left leg down, all the way to the mat. And then open the heart. How are we doing? A little bit more advanced. Of course, you can take wild thing. Then exhale, we're going to charge the left hand down and float the left leg back into three-legged plank. Extend, yogi push-up. 2 of these. Lifting up, lower down, upward facing dog. A little smile goes a long way to open the body. Shoulder away from the ears. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Noticing and observing. Lengthening the spine. Can sway from side to side. You got this? Bend the knee. How are you doing? Do you like jumping or stepping? Do either or. We meet in Malasana. Finding your wrists, again, opening the hip. Lengthening the spine. If I told you we haven't started, would you believe me? You would think I'm joking. Exhale, place the hands down. Inhale, lift the hip. Walk the legs together. Then inhale, lift on up. Chair pose. Everything is all in the mind, I think. I really believe it. When you change your mind, when you challenge your body to do things that you've been telling yourself for so many years, I can't do this. Oh, my legs are crooked. Oh, my hands are crooked. Now, of course, if you had surgery or if you had injury, sit down here. I'm waffling that way. You don't have to really remember that you're in chair. Some of you are like, yes, I can remember. And then stand up and hug your left knee into the chest. Push into your right big toe. Of course, falling is a great option to fall. We're going to bend that left leg, charging the left leg. Can you catch the outer edge of your left leg? And then inhale, start to kick up. Change your hand to the instep, kick up. Outstep, kick up. Instep, kick up. Outstep, kick up. Instep, kick up. Hold it here. Hug the knee in and bring that left leg inward. Again, if you fall, there is a wall or fall safe. Fall safe. Extending the spine. Taking a big breath in and a big breath out. Just stay here. Feel the earth and step the left leg back this time. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Changing up a little bit. Find the extension of the spine. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Notice your shoulder, notice that right leg. Come back to warrior 2. A little smile goes a long way. Exhale, both hands inside that right leg. Preparing. Again, make enough room, make enough space for yourself on your mat. Lengthen the spine. Peace finger, catch the right big toe. Again, you know the drill. The hands are coming out of the shoulder, or you can come into the forearm. Roll to the outer edge. If you've just gotten here, you've opened your mind to it. Then inhale left. Extending that right leg to the sky. Opening. Lifting the left hip. Draw shoulder away from the ears. Lower the right leg down. Come into plank. Yogi push-up. Upward facing dog. Come back into plank. Downward facing dog. Forearm on the mat. Just stay here. Now walk your left leg inward. Keep your right leg where it is. Take the right leg to the sky. So more push into your forearm. Can you hop your left leg inward again? A little bit inward again. And the left leg start to lift. They don't have to join. Just lift here, engage your core, and lower the right leg down. Awesome job. If your left leg just hang off 1 inch off the mat or 1 meter off the mat, you did it. Yeah, that's the aim. All right, we're gonna try on the other side. Let's go into plank, just to reset. Feel your core. That's the lovely thing about core. It makes everything happen. Press back into your forearm. Open your mind to it that you can. Yeah? All right, you ready? The right leg is gonna hop in. The left leg is gonna stay where it is. You're gonna lift the left leg up. So just really activate that left leg. Can you hop your right leg in? Hop your right leg a little bit more in. More in, and lift. Halfway in, stay right there. You did good. You did good. You did good. If it's only the right leg, you did good. Lower. And come back into the dolphin pose. Awesome. Charge your body back into plank. Lengthen, lower your knee. And press into that yum, 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 yum child's pose. Hip to heels. Come into the fingertip. Take a big breath in and exhale. Again, inhale. That will cool your body faster. When the tiger is chasing you, don't want to do this part. Lengthen. All right, press back into downward dog. And we start the practice. Most of you are knackered now. Take the left leg in between the hand. Inhale, rise. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten the other left side. Come back into warrior 3. A lot of balancing pose. Extending those hands. Lengthening the spine. Just really allow your shoulders the freedom here to fly. Coming back into chair. Finding that length. We're going to press over to the right side. Warrior 3. Extending. Lengthening. Shoulder down, away from the ears. Breathe. Extend. Lower the left leg down. Inhale, rise. Crescent. Exhale the hands down. Take the right leg back. Downward facing. Now we visit the left side. Roll over to the left side, side plank. Notice your side body first. Now from here, we're going to charge that right leg up. We're going to bend the right leg without lowering the right foot. If you have to go into wild, then I understand. Now the right leg is going to come all the way to the mat and then open the front foot. Extend. Yeah, how is the back? You're not dumping the weight on the back. You can come into the forearm. You can straighten that left leg. And then charge your body again. Charge it up. Fuel it up with breath. And you're going to come into plank. Smile. It's okay. Yogi push-up. Upward facing. Come back into plank. And lower your forearm on the mat. Dolphin pose. Finding your length. Interlace the hand. Release the index finger. Again, maybe you always come to the wall. Let's try it a different way. Bring your head on the mat. Then walk your left leg in. Just your left leg. Keep the right leg down. Lift the right leg up. Lift the right leg up. Walk your left leg in a little bit more. A little bit more. Then inhale, lift the left leg halfway up. Extend your right leg up. That's your lifeline. Lower your left leg down. And then inhale. Release into child's pose. And now inhale, open them out like a lion, unroll. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. I'm not sure that's how the lions row, but I gave it a go. Plank. I haven't met one before that's rowing like that. Yogi push-up. Upward facing dog. Noticing your breath. Only Beth talks like this. Downward facing dog. And allow you to just have fun. Come back into that forearm again. Notice what your mind starts to tell you. My mind told me now, not again. I said, yes again. This is fun. Yeah. Bring the crown of the head on the mat. Now we did the right leg. We're going to hop the right leg in and then keep the left leg there. Inhale the left leg up. Notice how I lift my left leg. My right leg is even cooperating. Just dangle it up. This is if you use the wall all the time. Yeah, you start to engage. You let go of fear. Lower down. And again, I'm going to try to do better this time with my lion's breath. Take a deep breath in your child's pose. Open the mouth. Stick your tongue out. Oh, that was weak even. Inhale. Exhale. All right. That was better enough. And then take the legs back. Downward dog. Bend the knee. Make it fun. Step forward. Jump forward. Chair pose. Utkatasana. However long it took you to get there, you did great. Hands in Namaskar, tailbone under. Right elbow to the left side. Thumb to sternum. Find your breath. Inhale back to center. Stick it together. Stick the leg together. Tailbone under. Inhale, rise up. Left knee hugs in. Notice your breath. Take the left leg back. Open the chest. Catch the instep. Instep of the left leg. Inhale, find your balance and kick up. Extend up. Dancer's pose. Lower your left leg back down. Virabhadrasana 2. Straighten your right leg, reverse triangle. Inhale, triangle. Flat back, tailbone under. Back to warrior 2. Smile and hug your left knee inward. Open, find your shoulder, draw belly in. Back to chair like nothing happened. Hands in Namaskar. Breathe in, left elbow outside of the right. Thumb to sternum. Take a different twist. Again, knees hugging, ankle a little bit further apart. Open the chest. Smile, come back to chair. Again, really find your tailbone under. Find that length. Stand up, hug your right knee in. Again, you might not notice my environment. There's things moving. The birds are chopping, the lizards are crawling, the cars are moving. So my balance is a bit off. As I look down there, I fall. Then inhale, we're going to bend the right leg. Charge your chest all the way up. Catch the instep of the right leg. You got this. Left hand up, dancer's pose. Open, dance like no one is watching. If you fall, if the cars move, so what? Life happens. Find breath. Inhale. Lower down mindfully, warrior 2. Stick it in, tailbone down. Shoulder away from the ears. A little smile, trust me, goes a long way. Peaceful warrior, reverse triangle, rather left leg is straight, open the heart. Find your shoulder, find that back, flat back. Find length. Left hand reach forward, triangle. Notice in your breath. Notice your shoulder here, notice your gaze. Come back, warrior 2. Again, charging that right leg, outer edge. All you can do is try. Be aware. Then inhale, you're going to charge that right knee towards the chest. Find length, find breath. If you fall, so what? Start again. Come back into chair. Shoulder away from the ears, tailbone under. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the head, shake the head yes and no. Lengthen flat back. Plant the hands on the mat. Step back, jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Shoulders down, downward facing dog. Bend the knee. You got this. Jump forward, step forward, chair pose, Utkatasana. Left knee hugs in. Left leg into tree. Use your hand. Half lotus, no lotus. It is okay. Again, balancing, finding your length. Open your hands front and back. We're going to take that left leg back. Warrior 2. Mindfully. Right elbow, right knee. Extended side angle. So again, recognizing your right shoulder is part of your body. And then left hand reach back. Peaceful warrior. Open the side body. Extended side angle, because you got it. Peaceful warrior, because you're awesome. You are enough. You're worthy of it. Warrior 2. Come back. Hands on the mat. Inhale, charge the left knee inward. Even if I'm going to fall, I'm going to try. Release the left leg. Bend the knee, chair pose. Tailbone under. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Relax the head, give thanks. Just breathe into the lower back. Relax the face. Straighten the legs if you can. Bend the knee, chair pose. You got this. Taking a big breath in. Transfer the weight to the left leg. Lift the right leg in. Stand tall. Be proud of your practice. And then bring your right leg. Half lotus, tree. Modify, never on the knee. Just charge in. You can stay the hand in namaskar. Any hand variation you decide, as long as you are balancing. The intention is there. Finding your length. If I look around, of course, I fall. But some days I look around, I don't fall. This is the lovely thing about yoga. It keeps us honest. We're going to take the left hand forward. Shoulder away from the ears. Right hand, open the chest. Keeping that left leg digging into the right leg, digging into the left, and left leg digging into the right. That relationship with the right and the left. And charge the right leg back. Warrior 2. Find the extension of the spine. Charge your legs. You're a warrior. What quality will you think a warrior have? They're always saying, I like to be strong and flexible. Left elbow, extended side angle. You got this. So again, the intention is there. You know where we're going. Peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Open the side body. Extend this side angle. Because you are amazing. And back to peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. If you're having fun, just smile. Come back to warrior 2. Finding that length. Finding your shoulder. Then exhale. This time we're going to bring those hands to the mat. Slow it down. Finding your length, but we're going to finish strong. You're slowing it down. Breathe in. We're going to charge that right leg and stand up. Once again, lower the right leg down. Bend knee, chair pose. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat, forward fold. Relax the head because you're stronger. Then you know you are adequate. There's no imperfection. We all have service. Lengthen the spine, flat back. Lower your right knee back on the mat. Lift up. Low lunge. Noticing your breath. Finding your shoulder, bending the left leg. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Open the heart. Find the extension of the spine. How is your shoulders? How are you treating it? Are you loving it? Hands reach all the way to the sky. Bring the left hand inside the left leg. We're going to cha-cha the right knee underneath the right hip. We're going to bring the left hand outside of the left leg. You can start to hang out here. We've been here before, like a half frog. And then drawing yourself, eventually maybe your head comes behind the left leg, if that's what you're working on today. You're going to make your left leg, your left hand become your new left leg. The right hand is going to come across and catch the left leg. So again, I don't practice this before I teach it. I just allow my body, the imperfection in my body, and you're going to catch that left leg and lift it up. But we've done a lot of these sort of things today that our body is warm to maybe carry on doing it halfway. Of course, you can put a strap on the right hand. Lower the left leg and then pivot the right leg back. Walk the hands. I have had these imaginary roommates that I didn't know I needed to have when I moved here. They are called lizards and they mean good luck. So they crawl when I'm doing yoga practice and they make this noise that is a bit like an alarm. So I don't need an alarm. Come into your lizard pose of your choice. Find length. Of course, breathe in and out. You don't feel anything, you walk your left leg and your right leg out. You start to soften where there is tension. Just make sure you're having fun. You're not chattering. If you're chattering, ask your body, what's the matter? You're not breathing enough. If you're having a dialogue and saying, oh, my hips are tight, you're worried about the hips and not the breath. And we need to be focusing on the breath. Come back into those hands. Tuck the right leg under. Left leg meets with the right leg. And come into plank. Notice your breath. Side plank. Stack or stagger. Side plank on the right side. Stack or stagger. Lower the left hand down. Yogi push up. Upward facing dog. Finding your breath. Downward facing dog. Great job, everybody. Finding your length. Finding your breath. Take the right leg outside of the right hand. Finding your shoulder. Roll on the outer edge. You can lower the left knee. You can start to walk the hands forward. Find your favorite lizard. I even have lizards with no tail. So again, be cognizant of your breath. We've changed it up again here, but don't worry, we will finish mindfully. Just opening the hip. You don't feel anything, you walk the leg a bit forward, but making sure you can extend and you can breathe. Walk your hands back. This time we're going to point the right leg forward as I've changed it. Bending the left leg, inhale, hands reach up. We check in with our shoulder. Change it a bit. That way you can feel that either one can come first, of course. Look up or look forward. Finding your length. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale the hands there. Pivot the left leg. Noticing your breath. Again, you hang out here, you're doing great. If the knee again is problematic, please pad it with a pillow. Now the right hand comes outside of the right hand, finding the length. So when I do this, my hand wants to lift my right leg. My long arms is going to come across and catch the right foot. So inhale, each side is going to feel different because we're asymmetric human beings, and start to take the right leg out. Yeah? You can come on a block on the right hand. Noticing your left leg. This might not be your favorite thing to do. Lower down. And come back into the left leg, reaching back. Right hand adjust. Take the right leg all the way to the sky. Give it a shake. Rotate the hip or stay static. Bring that right leg, pigeon pose, mindfully. Flex the right leg to protect the knee. Open the chest, extend the spine. And as you bow, you surrender, you fold. Notice your breath. Breathing in, maybe massaging your back if you've come down. Notice, just observe, be the observer. Inhale, come back into those hands, lift on up. Tuck the left leg under, inhale, take the right leg all the way to the sky. Lower the right leg down. Plank, stack, right side, stack or stagger. Left side, stack or stagger. Stagger. Plank, yogi push up, upward facing, downward facing. Float the left leg up, shake it out. Extend left leg into your pigeon mindfully. Right leg back. Lengthen, open. You can stay here, or you can walk the hands forward, smiling it out, lengthening the spine. Flex the left leg, protect your knee. You only got one set of knee. Breathe into the lower back. Again, you can always come and massage your back. I'm not there. I wish I am. Just to massage. I love physical touch. Touch is great for you. And then we're going to roll up back again into our plank. Because it's power, we go for the vinyasa, or we skip it for 2. Upward facing. And we meet in child's pose. Big toes touching. Hands reach forward. Take a big breath in. Exhale out of the mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let your head surrender. Slowly walk your hands to the right side. You can stay on the fingertip. Nothing wrong with that. Release your head. Breathe into your shoulders and hip. Walk your hands to the left side. Extending, releasing. Come back to center. And then slowly make your way to your bumsy, to your back. Keep the knee bent. Bring the hands behind you. Lift the sternum. Just don't worry about anything else. Just lift your chest. Think as if I've come and pulling your shoulders. You're lifting your chest. And your knee is hip distance apart. Open the heart. Maybe start to lift your toes, but keep the heels of your palm. We've done a lot of work today, so you can look up. Just lifting the sternum, feeling your triceps getting stronger. Relaxing the back of the neck. And then slowly roll yourself back on your forearm. And then hug your knee in and take your legs to the sky. Just stay here. Make sure you're not collapsing on the shoulder. Exhale, lower down, hold down. Breathe in and lift on up. Halfway up, lower to the right side, keeping the legs straight. Breathe in and lift your legs up. Roll over to the left, lower. I normally count here. I want you to lift to center, lower to the middle point. Inhale up, chest lift to the right side, keeping the legs together. Inhale up, center for bonus round. Inhale up to the left side, hold left, extend, and come on the left side of the body for reclining Buddha pose. But this time we come into the forearm and stretch out. How are you doing? Bending the right leg behind the left. Give it a squeeze and lift the left hip from the mat. Relax the shoulder. Come back down and roll to the back side, to the right side, to the right. Stack, reclining Buddha modification. Then inhale, lift the left leg. Left leg behind the right. Push on the forearm and squeeze that right bumsy up. Find length. And come back center. And release on your elbow. And bring your chin to your thumb. You can walk the elbow forward and allow your shoulders, your armpit to get some love. Legs reach back and breathe. Just breathing in and lay on your back. Take Shavasana, final relaxation pose. This is important. This is so important. Even after the class, I like to take a Shavasana just to reset. It's a great way to energize and receive the energy that you've given off in your practice. If your back is feeling tender, you can bend the knee. You can put a pillow underneath your knee. You can take the legs out and close your eyes. Just observe your breath. Throughout practice, I remind you to breathe in and out. But here, let your breath come in organically. Here is where I remind you to visit your intention. What intention did you set in the beginning of the class? What thoughts came up? Scan your body from the toes to the knee, to the hip, to your back, to your fingertip, to your shoulder, and just release everywhere and surrender to the earth. The earth, this earth, it nourishes us from our food, from supporting us, but it also provides us the foundation to our shelter, but also the foundation in our yoga practice. This earth is so lovely. How do you treat the planet Earth? What do you tell the earth? Maybe I love you as well. Now take that within, reminding yourself that you are also enough, just like the earth. There's no adequacies. The adequacies are those that we make up. That's the intention, the purpose of this class. That you are enough. Sometimes we look outwards for those things that we think we lack within. But like Rumi puts it so well, that within us, we are enough. We have every tools, everything that we need. Some of it takes a little teasing out, like breathing, or being cognizant to check with our ego. But we are adequate. We are created so beautifully, so handsomely. Enough, just like the earth that supports us every single day. Take it all in, just breathe it in, receive what you need to receive, and let go of the things maybe that is not there. The lessons maybe not there for you. It is okay wherever you are. Just for showing up, give it a clap. Just for showing up. Just for showing up. Give yourself a clap. And bring to the heart and ignite with yourself that love within. Just let it radiate around you. Bring to the throat, to the front of the lips, communication, truth. Bring to the third eyes, the eyes that sees within, that does not judge, sees the authentic self, the eyes of intuition. Bring to the crown of the head, the infinite sound of Om, resonating around us, cleansing us, honoring the founders of yoga for all they have taught us and continue to teach us. I bow to you, honoring that light, the love that resonates within each and every one of us. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this class because I enjoyed teaching it. It was fun. I had more laugh than I could even think of going to a comedy club. So I better not quit teaching yoga. So namaste. Thank you so much. I enjoyed teaching. Namaste, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that awesome class. I had a great time on the mat. I hope you also did. If you like this content, please join the Om Green Wellness family. Not only that it just brings my content that way, other people can also partake in this fun. Namaste. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you soon on the next one.